Hey everyone, welcome to 5 More Minutes, the show where two friends relive their childhoods, or in some cases, learn about everything they missed out on. I'm Kendra.
And I'm Scott.
Okay, food jokes.
Food.
Did you hear about the restaurant on the moon?
Was it out of this world?
No, it had great food, but no atmosphere.
Oh, silly me.
What did the tomato say to the other tomato during a race?
I don't know.
Catch up.
Okay, yeah, that was too easy.
What did the evil chicken lay?
A deviled egg.
Yeah. Why do melons have weddings?
I don't know.
Because they can't elope. Okay, one more. How do you fix a cracked pumpkin?
I don't know.
With a pumpkin patch.
Of course.
And just so you know, those aren't dad jokes, those are rad jokes.
Really? According to who?
Whoever made this image on the internet.
What dad made those and renamed them?
Probably someone like Ian, but with kids.
Yeah, that is true.
Look what I did to my hand at CrossFit.
That's pretty cool. Nice little blister you got there.
It's a skin rip.
Yeah.
I haven't done that in like 3 years.
Get those calluses built up again.
Yeah. Big oof, yeah. Man. And I did the dishes, I took a bath, and I kept sticking my hand in the water. Kept forgetting.
In the soapy water?
Just any water, it stings.
Oh, yeah.
And it doesn't sting like Sting from the Police.
Why not? How does he sting? What's the difference?
He stings hardcore.
Oh, it only stings softcore.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, because we're comparing my wound to porn, I guess. Isn't there like softcore
your words
porn? Or is that?
Yeah, there is.
I mean, I don't really know, but like I feel like I've heard those associated.
I believe the distinction is that softcore, you can't show like the bottom private parts doing anything.
Well, how's that porn then?
It's softcore because they're still naked. You just yeah.
I got something in my eyeball.
You are a mess right now, aren't you?
Yeah, I laughed and it just like
you shot that dust straight into the eyeball. Crazy.
Espresso machine life. Pretty dope ass, man.
Kendra's got a shiny new espresso machine.
And
probably made like 25 espressos already.
No, I've made a few. And I have this app because I got a smart plug so I can turn it on when I'm in my room if I want to.
Wow.
Yeah, and I can set timers and alarms and all sorts of things.
How fancy.
Hell yeah, I've got 3 more.
3 more what?
3 more smart plugs because it was cheaper. Like it made sense to buy the whole box because it was like $15 for one in the same brand or like $25 for 4. And I figured I could think of things to use them for. I just haven't yet.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Yeah, or because I have some plugs that are in kind of weird spaces too, and like my one downstairs turns on with the light switch, so I might put the lamp in one so that I don't have to turn the light switch on and off all the time or whatever.
That's true. Have a nice little remote control. Turn it on whenever you want.
Yeah. What'd you do today?
Pretty much just worked. I didn't sleep worth a crap, so I went to work a little later than normal, but I guess I had a productive day, but there's just so much to do right now. And it's like 110 degrees, so now it's hot.
Yeah, I went to CrossFit at 1:15 and I forgot what that was like.
Nice and toasty.
Yeah. My other CrossFit gym had like overhead fans, which I think circulated a little bit better. They don't have those. They just have like big, like some of those like ginormous, like round ones that you can like move around. But if you're not in like the path of the fan, you don't feel the air. And I was not in the path of the fan.
You were not a fan, huh?
Yeah, there was 3 7-minute rounds. And you had to do 30 toes to bar, which I can't do. So I was doing knee raises, which is how I did this to my hand. So the last round I did sit-ups because I was like, well, I don't want to make it worse. and then 20 burpees to a target, and then 10 kettlebell swings. And they were supposed to be heavy, like it was the next up weight from what it usually is. So it's normally 35 for women and like 53 for men for kettlebell stuff, but this was like 53 and 76, but the 53 did not feel good, so I did not use it. And then in whatever remaining time you had left, you had to row, and then you had a 3-minute break between rounds.
Wow.
So it was moist in there.
Moist. And it probably smelled really good.
I never really usually notice the smell, but maybe it's just because CrossFit's intense. And we're all like adults, so it's not like a bunch of teenagers doing CrossFit.
Yeah, I suppose so. And then you're golfing tomorrow, right?
Hell yeah, because last year on my birthday, I climbed a really scary mountain, and this year on my birthday, I'm golfing. Equally comparable, you know? But I'm going to have to like tape this up or something.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe they'll give you a birthday discount.
Well, I have another buy one, get one free. But your mom was telling me that at one of the golf courses, you can golf for free when it's your birthday month. She said your dad used to go there like once a year because of that, but I don't know which one she said. Canyon Lakes or
if
something.
It's that case, it must be one of the slightly nicer courses.
Yeah, she said you have to like sign up or something.
I
don't know.
Makes
also,
sense.
That lady from the gym has another exercise bike, so I need to try to see if I can get it while I have Keaton.
Oh, right. Gotta go pick that up.
I also need to donate plasma tomorrow and edit this episode. So.
You have a full day, I guess.
Also, I need a haircut. I'm getting
the sweet little kick outs from the mullet. Oh yeah.
Remember in high school when my bangs would get long and then they'd like you told me it was my inner turmoil.
Yeah, you had the very like what colonial bangs.
They just did that naturally, man.
Yeah. It's fun hairstyles. I mean, I had super cool long hair back then too. So.
And then that one time your hair got cut too short and you didn't like it. That was around the same time that I had really bad inner turmoil, I guess.
The tweakers.
Yeah, the tweakers.
Good deal. Well, I suppose we can kind of jump in, but we are continuing Borderlands today. So natural progression would bring us to Borderlands number 2.
Dos.
Which is probably the one that I spent the most time playing, if I had to guess.
I just want to interject. Before we started, I searched Primitive and then went to a different tab, and they have a Naruto line right now.
They do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They've done a whole bunch of collabs. I've never watched
that, but I do know how to Naruto run, so.
You watch out for that run. It's
next time I go to CrossFit and we have an outdoor running WOD, should I run like that?
Yeah, see what they say.
Sometimes I wonder what people think when they like drive down the street and they just see a bunch of like adults. Like one day we had to do like above head, like just walks with a kettlebell. Mm-hmm. We were just out there like walking. I'm like, I wonder what people think when they drive by and they just see all these adults out here doing like weird things.
Yeah, trying to be healthy, I guess.
Yeah, or judgmental, you know?
Yeah, that is very possible as well. Anyways, so Borderlands 2.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Continuing from Borderlands 1, obviously. This one came out in 2012. Mm-hmm. And it continues to follow their formula, if you will. It's a first-person shooter developed by Gearbox and published by 2K.
Our 21st year.
21st year.
An actual this time, because remember that one time where
yeah, your math wasn't quite.
I was like 3 years off, but it was fine.
You're like, yeah, it happens. So this game takes place 5 years following the original Borderlands. So 5 years have passed. And it is again set on the same planet of Pandora. Mm-hmm. And we follow a new group of Vault Hunters this time. Mm-hmm. And we'll get a little more into the story as we go.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, we will. And this one kind of had some similar, it was kind of semi-open world. And you can do main missions and side missions again. So they kind of kept that, refined it. They did keep the co-op, so you could play split screen with friends, and you could even do 4-person co-op in this one, I believe. So that was pretty cool. And like
It's a
his
sign that
predecessor,
I've had too much caffeine that I'm doing this while I'm listening to you.
you're like head bobbing. Are you hearing the music inside your head?
Kinda.
Wait, what song's playing?
Well, just now when you said that, I was singing the "We Went to the Moon in 1989" song, and I don't know why.
Oh, yeah, that is a weird one. Is it because the moon joke?
Maybe.
That's the only thing I can think of.
I don't know, man.
And this is how Kendra's mind works. You get a little peek.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and then Borderlands 2, like its predecessor, continued its procedurally generated loot system, which, can make like a bajillion guns, like they claim.
Loot, scoot, and boogie.
There is lots of loot.
Definitely how the song goes.
Yeah. Remade for this. A little bit background on the game. So the Borderlands 1 was kind of an unexpected success for Gearbox. So with that, they were actually able to get a bigger budget for this game. They got 30 to 35 million to develop Borderlands 2, which is a lot more than they thought they would get, because they were like, we'll make a game, it'll do okay, but they didn't expect it to be such a hit. So this game keeps the same art style. You can kind of see it behind Kendra. They call it concept art style.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it features graphics inspired by photorealistic imagery and comic book inspired visuals, which is kind of some of the shading and unique dark lines that they use. And this one, they actually did take some feedback from the first game. So probably the only big complaint from the first Borderlands was that the story was kind of dull. You didn't feel like there was a ton of stakes in it. Kendra is licking her cup.
Sorry.
I just want people to know what I'm looking at right now.
This cup has a lip and it keeps dripping.
Yeah,
and I don't have any paper towels.
It's a mess over there.
I just snorted into the microphone.
That's how you know it was real. I was just looking at my notes, and then I look back and you're just like,
Listen,
like,
it
what
happens, okay? It happens.
What did you put in your coffee?
Huckleberry cocoa and espresso and milk and ice.
Oh, okay. No drugs.
I don't think so. If I did, it's just unground weed floating around, because that's the only drug I have.
Well, that wouldn't be too good, so hopefully not.
Yeah, I don't think that's the best way to consume it.
No, it definitely isn't. Okay, so before that happened and we got derailed, I was talking about Borderlands 1. Kind of the only complaint was the story was kind of lackluster. There wasn't a whole bunch of motivation and driving factors. You didn't really feel, I don't know, as immersed. It was kind of more of a just, let's shoot, let's loot, kill bosses, have fun. This one, they took some input from the players and actually developed the story mode a lot more. So this one had a much better story. And the script is 7 times longer than that of the original game.
Jesus, man.
Yeah, they went for it. They put in more new characters. And one of the standout characters is actually the antagonist. His name is Handsome Jack. We'll get into him a little bit later.
Oh.
But he was created to be, quote, a charismatic douche that mirrors the game director's own personality. So that's fun. Well, he's the guy that wrote the game script, so apparently he has a good sense of humor. So Borderlands 2 was released for PC, PlayStation 3, and Xbox 360, and eventually was ported to the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One as part of the Handsome Collection in March of 2015. Yeah. Much like the original, it also received critical acclaim on release, so it continues to be successful. They praised the game's visuals, story, writing, gameplay. It even had online multiplayer, so if you didn't have someone in the same room with you and you still wanted to do co-op, you could play online with each other. I tried this a few times. It worked okay for the time, but there was a lot of lag and sometimes you would just drop out. So not perfect. So they did have some handheld and virtual reality versions of the game, but they were generally considered to be inferior. They didn't run as well. You couldn't do as much on them. Overall, more than 20 million units were shipped upon release, and the game became 2K's most successful release ever. And it was nominated for multiple year-end accolades by many gaming publications.
Wow.
There it is. And it also had 4 add-on campaigns, more DLC, stuff that kept the game going for longer. So it was good.
Mm-hmm.
This game was followed by Borderlands, the pre-sequel, and then Borderlands 3, and also Tiny Tina's Wonderland, which we briefly touch on.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of about the game and the development itself.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you go to your slides, it looks like you're in there.
Mm-hmm.
We can do, they have an awesome opening scene for this one as well. So go ahead and take that little link there and let me know when you're loading up.
WTF.
WTF, bro. It's so hot here already. It's crazy.
Okay, I have it here.
Okay, let me know when you hit play.
Hitting play now.
Play. So we are watching the original opening for Borderlands 2. Similar method.
I can talk like this guy. First, there was the vault. An alien prison opened with a mystical key.
Indeed. So Marcus again is serenading us with his wonderful voice and telling us about what happened in the first game. The Vault Hunters finding the vault. There was no treasure. Kendra's cup is very drippy. Continues to be a problem. Okay, so this is kind of a plot point that while the vault didn't really do anything, this substance came out of it after the creature was dead. So now people are coming to Pandora to
This is
mine.
very dramatic.
It is. You just wait till we get to the actual song opening. Another vault. There's always more vaults. So that is, quote, what Handsome Jack is trying to do. Oh, the call of danger. Yes. Now he's given details on some new generation of vault hunters. Hint, hint. Some would call them fools. Vault hunters. Handsome Jack. Look how handsome
Kind of looks like the guy from 101 Dalmatians, but more handsome.
Kind of.
Got a long face, you know?
Yeah. So now we get another classic. We get the actual opening now. We're seeing another friendly, what was it, Skag run around. You see Handsome Jack on the poster. He's wanting vault hunters to come work for him.
He's like Uncle Sam.
He is. Jack needs you to save Pandora, it says. Oh, I hear something happening. Oh, sweet car drive by. They're grabbing the Skag with a chain. Look at that go. They're having a good time.
If that's what you call a good time.
Well, the guys in the car are having a good time. So here's some bandits and some psychos driving around. Oh, that guy's got a problem. Well,
that guy reminds me of the little kid from Wild Thornberries.
Kind of. That's kind of how they act, too. I mean, you're seeing him go off right now. He's going crazy. He's popping off. So those are little psychos. Oh, and
boy.
Now they get their dessert. Great opening song. It's The Heavy. It's called Short Change Hero. So if you don't have that song, go get it because it's very good. Yeah. So now we're on a train. Train destroyed the bandit's car. That's unfortunate.
Where's the tracks at?
It's on the side. See it?
What the heck?
Borderlands 2. All right, now we're going to get a sweet intro to some of our characters here. Again, 4 Vault Hunters to start. Oh no, they've been tricked by Handsome Jack. What's going on here? Robots, guns.
Wait, so Handsome Jack is bad?
Handsome Jack is the bad guy. So this is Axton. He's the commando. You saw he can throw out a turret, weapon specialist type thing, kind of like Roland in the first game. Get the next character. So Maya is the siren. Same powers, crazy, like Lilith. And then we got a new little guy here.
That's not a little guy.
Well, he's really short. So
Salvador
as the gun zerker. Oh, yeah. So he likes guns. And then you got this guy. Well, what's going on?
He looks like a crash dummy.
Yeah, the bad guys. Whoa. And this is Zero. So he is the assassin class.
As a number.
That's his name and a number. Weird. See how short he is?
Oh, he is little.
Yeah.
But he's beefy.
He's a beefy boy. And you open the front cab of the train, and what do you find? Oh, no. Is it a trap? Oh, no. So they get a red carpet welcome. Handsome Jack tries to blow them up on their train right when they get to the planet. How rude. There you have it. So the game picks up right after this. You get off the train car and you are in the snowy area trying to move on.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty good bop. I like that song. So props to that.
Oh boy, you just went song. So we'll see what that sounds like when I'm editing.
Yikes. Some internet problems.
It was just when I closed the tab for YouTube, so I don't know if it glitched. We really need to find something other to use.
What the heck, Zoom? Why you got to do this to us? So yeah, you get to see all of the Vault Hunters. So slide 2 is just showing them all off.
Why is it so drippy?
Henry cannot handle this stuff right now.
Oh boy,
it's a rough time. So, I kind of mentioned,
that number just like float in front of his face.
Sometimes it's just kind of like a Daft Punk helmet almost. You can think of it.
I don't really know about.
They can do like expressions on their visors and stuff. You know what I mean?
No.
Or like type things. Well, someday you gonna know. We talked about Axton. He's the commando, has the turret. Mm-hmm. That's his special skill. Maya's the siren.
Paxton is the hot guy.
Axton starts with an A.
Oh, so, Axton.
Yes.
Not Paxton.
So he is the hot commando.
Right. And Zero and Maya and short guy.
Salvador.
Right. I did know that.
Yeah. So Zero's the assassin. He can create like hologram images of himself and like run away and turn invisible, do assassin things. Salvador is a gun zerker, and when he goes into his fury, he gets to dual wield guns. So that was kind of like his big deal. And then Maya is the siren, so she gets to do all the crazy power, crazy stuff.
Hell yeah.
So when the game first came out, those were the 4 characters you could choose from. Slide 3, they did add 2 additional Vault Hunters as future DLC.
Mm-hmm. Whoa, what's that guy got on his face?
So the girl first is Gage, and she is the mech romancer.
Okay.
So she can control robots instead of a necromancer, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. And then the big beefy guy is Krieg, and he is like a psycho.
Wait, I've heard that name before. Oh, from Vox Machina.
Ah, yes, true. And he is a psycho, so he's kind of like a Pandora native almost. Crazy dude, and he just gets like bloodlust and beats things down. Super strong.
I mean, that happens to the best of us every once in a while.
Yeah, it happens.
Mm-hmm.
So, like you saw, slide 4, the main antagonist and guy who lured you to Pandora and tried to kill you already is Handsome Jack. Mm-hmm. So, and you can see he's got something weird kind of going on with his face there. I'm not sure
who named him Handsome Jack.
Well, his name is just Jack. It's like a nickname.
Yeah, but did he
Everyone.
give himself the nickname?
Good question. I don't know. You might never know. I think you figure it out if you go play the pre-sequel.
It looks like
PC
he's
section of
wearing
it.
a mask.
He is.
Is he Jim Carrey?
Kinda, yeah. He's just got like a fleshy mask, but I think it's revealed later that sometime before you met him, he had some kind of an accident that disfigured his face. Now he wears that mask. So, yep. But they still call him Handsome Jack, and he's kind of become the dictator of Pandora.
Oh my.
Yeah, he's kind of taken it over. He has all this technology, all this stuff, and he's mining this iridium, this substance that has emerged from the first game after you destroy the vault creature. So, and this iridium is like very valuable. It's almost like radioactive, and it can power exactly, and it can help boost Siren's powers. So,
why is
if they use
everything
it,
a
they get
song to me?
That's just how you are. I guess you're musical, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, that's apparently Kendra's new thing.
It is. It's because I didn't swear until I was like 25, and now at almost 31, I'm going through a phase.
Because hell is just such a swear.
Yeah, it's the worst one.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah.
Been misusing it.
Okay, I just want to interject.
Yeah.
I may have said this before, but one of my students, when she was little, she knew that hell was a bad word. So instead of saying like what the hell, she'd say what the heaven. And she thought it was like the same thing.
What the heaven?
I overheard her telling that to the person she was sitting next to, and they were like right by my desk. So for 2 trimesters, I was like, man, what the heaven? And she was just like, oh my God.
Stop making fun of me.
Yeah, it was great.
Nice. Good deal. Okay, so we'll get into the story a little bit now. I mentioned 5 years have passed since Roland, Mordecai, Lilith, and Brick, the original Vault Hunters, destroyed the vault. The Destroyer was the creature. Yeah. And Iridium has now emerged through the crust, and people are trying to mine it like Handsome Jack. He is the president of the Hyperion Corporation.
Iridium?
Yep.
Like what spark plugs are made out of.
Right. It's just spelled different. It's ERIDIUM.
Oh.
Yeah. It's with an E. It's like the money sign in the game is like an E. So,
okay.
Yeah. So his claim is that he's trying to bring peace to the planet of Pandora by being here. So he now rules over the inhabitants with an iron fist, because that makes sense.
Like the Iron Fist?
Mm-hmm.
Like the Iron Fist. Like the hero?
Like, and also like the Man with the Iron Fist, that weird movie. He puts iron fists on. And what's his Dave Bautista's in it? Oh, your favorite.
Dave Bautista? You mean
that was
Drax?
like one of his first movies, I think.
Wait. This cover art kind of looks familiar.
It was a weird one. I think I watched that in college.
He still looks like Drax.
Well, he looks like Dave Bautista. he was this guy way before he was Drax.
No, man, he's always been Drax.
I believe he's
a time traveler. Come on.
He's brass body in that movie. So pretty cool. Yeah, so he rules with an iron fist. And that giant like H spaceship you saw in the opening, it like orbits Pandora, and his like master control center is up there, and that's where he watches over everything.
Hell yeah.
Yep. And we talked about the playable characters.
Wow.
Oh, you blacked out for a second.
I was just frozen. You know? Why? I literally feel like it's Zoom because I have good internet.
It has to be Zoom. I mean, it has to be, because it seemed like every time I open Zoom, it just bogs down the computer.
Yeah. Like I'm getting 400, 370, 38.
And now you're cutting out again. No.
Why
does you're frozen. Oh, you're back. Are you back?
Why does this happen?
Why does this happen?
We don't know.
Okay. Stable-ish. We
We'll
will
see.
press on. Okay. So the 4 Vault Hunters in the original game are in this game also as NPCs. So you get to interact with them again, which I thought was very cool.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So after the Vault Hunters, the new Vault Hunters are Sabotage. They run into your favorite buddy, Claptrap.
I
The
knew
little
he
robot.
was gonna come up again.
He's one of the first faces you see, and you work with him to get your first gun so you can fight people. Yay. Killing, murder. And the guardian angel appears to you again. So she contacts the Vault Hunters and instructs them to accompany Claptrap to the city of Sanctuary and to join the Crimson Raiders, who are a rebellion on the planet to fight against Handsome Jack. So they are very anti-Hyperion. So that's where you're trying to get to. So you fight through some bosses, do some normal things. Upon your arrival to Sanctuary, once you get there, you are asked to rescue Roland, who is the leader of the Crimson Raiders. And he has been captured by a bounty hunter called the Firehawk, apparently. So slide 5 is Roland, how he looks in this game. He is the leader of the rebellion now, so he's kind of head honcho.
Wasn't the lady in charge? Was it the one lady in charge of the Crimson Raiders in the first game?
The lady that died.
Yeah.
So yeah, you kind of repurpose the Crimson Raiders to actually be good guys now. The original Vault Hunters.
I see.
Yeah. So they're good guys. They're rebellion against Handsome Jack. So your first job is to try to find him because he's missing and he's the leader. So they're like, what the heck? We don't know what to do. So you go out to meet with this so-called Firehawk. What is that face? What are you doing?
Sorry, I'm multitasking and I just figured something out that I've been trying to figure out for a week. It's how to redeem my Capital One shopping points.
Oh, God.
Because I thought that I needed to log in using my Capital One credit card account, but apparently I needed to log in using my Hotmail email. And now I have access to my $80 in shopping rewards. And I can pick where I want to get a gift card for. So I can get Walmart, eBay, Lowe's, Nordstrom, Nike, which tempting because shoes. American Eagle. I was hoping there's like Amazon and then I could get headphones, but Amazon is not an option.
Well, it is Prime Day. There's probably some cheap headphones.
Yeah, but I spent a lot of money this month and no one has bought my dice.
Yeah. True enough.
But it's $80 just from having this installed on my browser. I didn't even know that I could redeem points. I thought it was just giving me coupons and stuff. And then all of a sudden I noticed that I had an $80 reward.
That's a plus.
Yeah.
Loyalty.
So I can either get clothes or shoes.
Clothes or shoes? I mean, the greatest questions.
Anyways.
Perfect. Anyways, so we're talking about the Firehawk.
I'm definitely not multitasking.
You're definitely locked in and paying attention.
Yeah. We're talking about the Crimson Raiders. Did we move on from that?
Yes. So we go to meet the Firehawk now.
We're talking about the Firehawk, Lilith.
Yes. So she is on the next slide. So it turns out that she is Lilith from the first game, the Siren from the first game. And it turns out that she does not have Roland. She is Roland's friend. And she's like, I would not capture my friend. He has actually been captured by bandits.
Banditos.
Banditos. So she sends you to go fight through the bandits' territory. And you eventually are able to rescue Roland and return to Sanctuary. Yay. Okay, so you got both these people back together. You're back at Sanctuary. Yeah, Firehawk and Roland.
And can you explain to me what the Sanctuary is again?
Sanctuary is just like the big city that houses the Crimson Raiders.
Oh.
It's like the base of operations.
Got it. So it's a city.
Yeah, but it's a small city, but it's a city. And when you get back, you learn that the vault key has been stolen from Tanis, who was our PhD Ross lookalike on slide 7 that you might remember.
Oh, yeah.
So that was stolen from her. So now your next task is to go get the key back. So yay. You follow a train which has stolen it where you encounter the boss on 8, who is called Wilhelm. He's a big robot man.
Oh, he looks like a large crash dummy.
Yes, he does. And then I just threw a picture of the guardian angel because she is here once again, instructing you as you go. So you are able to defeat Wilhelm, get his power core, and Roland realizes, oh my gosh, his power core, it can be used to power shields in Sanctuary. How convenient is that? But the power core turns out to be a trap. And as soon as it is installed in Sanctuary, it allows the guardian angel, who is revealed to be working for Jack, to lower the shields, leaving it vulnerable to being bombarded. So that's unfortunate.
All right.
Lilith, using her siren powers, is able to save Sanctuary by using iridium to power it up. And it turns out Sanctuary was a large spacecraft the whole time.
There's chocolate chips in here.
Holy cow.
I'm really all over the place. It was some of my Huckleberry hot cocoa mix. It apparently has chocolate chips in it, and they're just chilling in the bottom of my cup.
There you go.
Today is just a day full of discoveries, you know?
It's a new day. Bright-eyed, bushy-tail.
Hell
all that good stuff. So Sanctuary was originally a spacecraft, is really all you need to know. And she is able to power it up and teleport it out of there and save them. So that's good. During this time, it is revealed that Handsome Jack's true intention is to open the vault, and within it houses the Warrior, which is an ancient monster that he wants to control to basically kill everyone and, rule the galaxy, all the bad guy things. Okay. Yeah, it's an Iridian monster, and allegedly it's controlled by whoever releases it. And the vault key only charges itself once every 200 years, but he is forcibly charging the key with all of the iridium that's out, that radioactive purple stuff. So he's charging it up.
Hell yeah.
Angel actually continues contact with you, and divulges that the vault key is kept with her in a heavily guarded facility. But at this point, she's kind of like, I'm almost being held here against my will. Things are problems. Come steal the key and help me.
Yeah, do it.
Damsel in distress type thing, Yep. So along the way, slide 9, you get to go recruit the old Vault Hunters. You get to go find Brick, who is now titled the Slab King. He rules over a bunch of bandits.
I don't know how I feel about that title.
Usually, a slab of meat is what Brick is. And then you're able to go recruit Mordecai as well, who's on slide 10. So all the band is back together. All 4 original Vault Hunters are here. Yay.
Woohoo. Yeah.
Yeah. Along the way, and you're on your side quests and things that you're supposed to be doing, you meet new characters. And the next one is Tiny Tina, who has her own game now.
She has her own Wonderland, if you will.
She does. And she is kind of like, for lack of a better term, like a demolitions expert. She's this crazy little, I don't know how old she's supposed to be in this, like 12 or 13 or something.
What?
But she's Tiny Tina. She's tiny. So, but she's very sadistic, likes to blow people up, likes to kill bandits, all the fun stuff.
I mean, who doesn't?
Who doesn't? And you also meet Ellie on slide 12, who is Scooter's sister from the first game. And Scooter was the guy who did all the cars. And she helps you oversee the vehicles in this game. And yeah, she's a larger woman, if you will. And then you also meet Sir Hammerlock, and he's on slide 13. He's a new character. He's kind of a, I don't know.
Sam Elliott.
He is kind of like a Sam Elliott, but he's like a British, like posh version, He's not like the gritty.
He likes biscuits with his tea.
Yeah, exactly. He's not like Sam Elliott who just drinks whiskey.
All right.
So you do random things for these characters along the way. You're bringing all these people together, building a community at the sanctuary.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. And then you finally get to meet Angel. You meet her in person, and she's on slide 14. You can kind of see her, and it turns out she is also a siren. So, Handsome Jack is actually her father, is the other curveball they throw at you.
All right.
But since she gained her siren abilities, he has been using her to charge the vault key full of iridium. So that's why he's basically been using her this whole time, and she's tired of being drained, basically slave labor type thing. So you need to try to help her.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to get these things probably slightly out of order.
How dare you?
Yeah. But you make it to Angel. And she basically tells you, look, you got to take me off these machines and off of life support and let me die so that this vault key goes away. And despite Handsome Jack's efforts to defend her, you are able to destroy her life support, which ultimately kills her.
Oh.
So, yep.
Is that good?
Well, that's what she wanted. I mean, it's sad and whatever, but it was for the greater good.
Okay.
So Handsome Jack is enraged that you've killed his daughter and his source of power, basically.
So
one of
those parents who wants to use their kids.
Yes, exactly. And so Handsome Jack actually kills Roland. So now Roland is dead.
Jeez, everyone's
the captain of the captain of the Crimson Raiders is dead.
How is he that easy to take out?
He was kind of like, he did like a surprise attack. He like teleported behind him using his technology and like shot him in the back.
Well, you're such a coward to shoot someone in the back.
Exactly. So people get angry, obviously, and then Handsome Jack captures Lilith to use her siren powers. So now you're like, oh my gosh, this is just a giant clusterfuck, We kill one siren for the greater good, but now he steals another one, and our captain's dead. I mean, we're in shambles here.
Jesus.
Yep. And he's able to like put machinery on Lilith to like force her to use her powers. And it's just, you don't want to see it,
You hate to see it, truly.
Yep. Before Jack is able to make her, as in Lilith, kill the Vault Hunters, which would be bad, she teleports them away to Sanctuary. She's like, this is the last thing I can do for you. Goodbye. Okay. And then she's stuck charging the Vault Key in Angel's place. So now you're pretty much getting ready for a full-on assault. You're gearing up towards the end of the game. You fight a whole bunch of interesting bosses. So actually on slide 15, it's a slagged Bloodwing, but you go through this whole mission with Mordecai from the first game. And at the end of it, Handsome Jack has kidnapped his pet Bloodwing, and he has done experiments to it and has turned it into an evil monster that tries to kill you. So you also have to kill Mordecai's best little buddy, Bloodwing. It's a sad scene,
There's a lot of stuff going on here.
There's a lot of stuff.
A lot of murdering.
Yes, and then another just cool boss of note when you get up there, it's slide 16, but it was called the Bunker BNK3R. It's just a giant crazy robot. The whole time you're like trying to get to this quote bunker. And then you get there and it turns out it's not a place, it's a giant robot that wants to kill you. So you have to kill it. And then all this accumulates to Mordecai and Brick are helping you prepare an attack on the vault. And the Vault Hunters travel to get to the vault's location. It's heavily guarded. There's things going crazy. You have to kill a whole bunch of Handsome Jack's minions to get there. You are able to confront Handsome Jack in the vault, which is like a volcano strewn area. And you are able to fight against him and kill him. But he does manage to summon the warrior, who is slide 17. It's basically like a giant volcano lava dragon. Okay. So pretty cool. So then you as the Vault Hunter have to defeat the warrior is kind of the final boss. And you manage to kill it. And depending on your choice, you can either execute Jack yourself, because he's just kind of sitting there bleeding the whole time, or you can let Lilith kill him. So it's up to you. I chose to shoot him in the face myself because that was fun. So Handsome Jack is dead.
Okay.
Lilith tries to destroy the vault key once and all. She's like, we don't need to go through this again. We're ending it here. But she accidentally activates information which contains a map of the galaxy, indicating that there are locations of several vaults. So there are many of them out there. So they basically
there has to be, or the game would be over for
good. Right. So they set it up for more games. And Lilith remarks that there ain't no rest for the wicked.
Ain't no mountain high enough.
Not where I thought you were going with that, but
what'd you think I was gonna do?
Like the actual song, "Ain't No Rest for the Wicked."
Oh,
that was the theme song of the first.
I just kind of like latch on to like the first word, and then I go with what I don't know.
Well, isn't it just "ain't no"? Is there even a "there" in that line?
I just heard the word "ain't" and I went to "ain't no." Yeah.
Silly me.
How dare you, Scott?
My bad. Okay, so that's kind of the overall plot of Borderlands. Is you get to there, you succeed, you lose people along the way, but one of the cool things about this is it did much better at storytelling. Like when Roland died, you were like, "Holy crap, what the heck?" You actually felt invested. You didn't necessarily want to kill Angel, so overall, I liked this game better than the first one. I thought it improved on everything from the first one and refined it. So, and I mean, I don't know how many times I beat this game. It's been many. My main character was 0, so that was fun.
Like, I can't even finish video games, and you're over here playing them multiple times.
Well, dude, when I was in college, I don't even know how many times I went through Borderlands 2. We just grind, because you can go back and fight bosses again and try to get loot, like try to get them to drop cool shit. So you just like farm bosses, try to find good shit. You could replay again, and it's like a badass mode or whatever. And basically everything's harder.
But I live life in badass mode.
That's true. Kendra would be unaffected.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's a little bit about Borderlands. Some other cool things about it were obviously people have really enjoyed hating Handsome Jack. He did very good at playing a bad guy, but also putting humor into the game. Like, there's just something kind of funny about a bad guy who can constantly contact you because of his technology and like talk shit in your ear.
It's a knee slapper for sure.
So that was fun. This game also had a bunch of weird side quests. Like there was literally a side quest where you found a bandit, and he's like, all he wants you to do is shoot him in the face. And literally all you do is shoot him in the face, he dies, and then that's mission over. It's like they added a whole bunch of weird side missions like that really, I guess, spiced it up, for lack of a better term.
All right. We're all about the spice here at 5 More Minutes Podcast.
The spice. We're built on the spice.
Oh.
And another funny mission was Handsome Jack gets in your ear and basically is like, "Hey, I dare you to jump off this ledge.
Dare you to..."
You're like, "Oh." And you can either choose to do it or not. And if you do it, he just basically calls you a pussy and laughs at you. And then if you don't do it, he's just like, "Oh, come on, man."
That's what I'm going to do to all the people who don't know my song references.
You're going to call them that's what you're going to do?
Yeah. If you didn't know the song that I just only sang the first like 3 words of, the first 3 words of the chorus, then I'm going to do that.
Wow.
I'm not going to say it here though.
Don't let her catch you slipping.
Yeah.
Or else. So yeah, I mean that's kind of Borderlands in a nutshell. It was reviewed very well.
What type of nutshell?
Pistachio.
Oh wow, I would have gone for walnut, but
pistachio is just cleaner,
I grew up with a walnut tree, so
makes sense.
Yeah.
But generally,
we were born on the same day, and we literally grew up together.
Wow, I don't know how that works.
Honestly, me either. It's kind of a natural phenomenon.
Well, I mean, I don't know if it's supernatural, but
not the show. No, I tried to get a contract deal, and they're like, "No, we're gonna go with these two hot boys and
Yeah, we're gonna go with Jensen Ackles thing and get out of here. Yeah.
I've had too much coffee, I think.
Clearly Kendra's on another level right now.
Yeah.
But it basically scored 9s or above is kind of the average. So very well received game. Very good game. If you have not played it, I highly recommend it. So I'll kind of give you a rapid fire quiz. We'll see how much that caffeine retention actually worked. Yeah, just like that. Kendra gives it 9+.
What were you saying that we needed to do with whiteboards?
Oh, I was saying when we like do movie reviews, like we guess, like I would hold up what I think you're gonna rate the movie. And then
don't they do that on like Project Runway or something? Wasn't there like a TV show where they would hold up like whiteboards with numbers written on them?
The Olympics?
I don't think so, but okay.
I don't remember that. I mean, I'm also not avid Project Runway, so maybe there was an episode of that, but I don't know. Yeah, I was just throwing it out there. Okay, rapid fire quiz for you, and we'll see if your caffeine-addled mind held on to anything.
Oh, hell yeah, it holds on to everything, all of them.
What year was Borderlands 2?
2012, our 21st year.
Oh, there you go. You had a good memory device for that one.
Yeah.
How long after the first game's events did this one take place?
5 years.
5 years, very good.
See.
Is it too much to ask you for all of the Vault Hunters names?
The new ones? We touched Zero.
Yeah.
Maya.
Yeah.
Salvador.
Whoa.
And the robot guy.
No.
No. The yellow guy.
The hot commando.
No, the short guy. No, short guy Salvador.
Yeah.
Salvador, Zero, Maya. I don't remember the other two.
There's just you only need one more. The hot commando guy from you know? You don't know. It's fine.
The hot commando guy. He didn't wear underwear?
His class was the commando.
Oh, that's a class.
On slide 2, you can see him. He's on the left.
Yeah, but it has his name, doesn't it?
No.
Yeah, the hot guy.
That's what I was saying. You look at me like I'm crazy. You're like, the robot. What?
For some reason, I thought the yellow robot was one of these guys.
Huh.
I don't remember the hot guy's name. What's it start with?
An A.
Oh, Axton.
Axton.
Like
Yay.
Paxton.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
You made it there. What was the budget for the game?
You said that?
I did. It was kind of early on with the 5 years past and the 2012, year of the game.
I don't know the answer to that.
It was 30 to 35 million.
Oh.
Yeah. And now I need one more question.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the game's main antagonist? This is a softball for you.
Handsome Jack.
Yeah. Good job. You shaking your head for?
Because, I don't know.
Listen, bro. Holy cow, it's so hot in here now. Do you have any questions about Borderlands 2 or its adventure?
So in the first game, they were trying to get to like the only vault that they thought there was.
Correct.
And then they realized that there were more vaults.
So in this one, they were just trying to they still had the vault key from the first one in this one. And they're like, oh, there's a bigger vault on Pandora.
And then after they got to that one, then they found out there was a bunch of vaults.
Yep. After you defeat the warrior.
So
and you get
in those 5 years in the middle, what were all the bounty hunters doing or whatever?
The vault hunters?
Yeah.
They were just kind of getting established. Like Roland became the leader of the Crimson Raiders. So he's organizing that rebellion, doing things of that nature. Lilith became the Firehawk. She's kind of a bandit leader, and she's able to kind of watch the land she's oversees, kind of keep the peace or kill people, whatever. And then Brick became the Slab King, who is also a bandit leader. So they kind of broke off and did their own things.
But in general, weren't there lots of people trying to be vault hunters?
They don't usually last too long on
But
Pandora.
did they know that there were more vaults?
No.
So they were just like being normal bounty hunters.
Oh, you mean the first? Well, I mean, you could call them, past bounty or past vault hunters, but they obviously aren't really hunting the vault anymore after the first game. They're just kind of doing their own thing on Pandora. The vault hunters are the new four.
I see, but I thought it was like a whole world of people trying to find the vault.
I mean, it's not.
I think I'm overcomplicating it.
A little bit. It's not like a huge population of people, but they hear the legends, they try to come here, but usually they just die because Pandora is so dangerous. So there's not exactly a lot of vault hunters.
Okay.
Yeah. So there you go. Borderlands 2.
Hell yeah.
In the bag. Basically.
Oh, hell yeah.
And that's basically all I had for this episode. So what else you got? I'm sweating my ass off over here.
Whoa. You're gonna have a flat ass.
Yeah. It's a problem.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. So I'll have to figure out what I want to talk about. I think when I was talking about chainmail, there was like another one that I was going to talk about, and I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
Yeah, I'm going to have to figure that out.
I do not quite recall.
Yeah, me either, man.
Memories.
I don't know. I wish I had the attention span to actually play video games. Like, I haven't even, I need to work on 3D printing stuff, and I've just been watching The Flash for like a week and a half.
Get sucked into the rabbit hole for.
Well, I haven't
shows.
Started and watched shows in a long time. I don't think I finished a book in 2 years, but I've started 8 books too.
Yeah.
I brought 3 books that I've started and my Kindle downstairs so that I could be motivated to read them. And today I put on lo-fi beats on the TV so that I could read, and then I was just on Reddit for 45 minutes.
Yeah. Kendra has a habitual starting problem.
Well, just recently.
Literally
in the last
5 years?
No, 3.
Recently.
It really got bad during COVID. But and I tried to read the manga, but it's just so hard for my brain to do that because everything is all wrong. It's backwards. You flip the pages a different direction. You're holding the book in your hand and it feels weird because instead of starting with all of the book, well, that blends in on the left, you're starting with all of the book on the wrong way, but you know what I mean? The weight of the book feels weird.
Well, so it's like you're ending a normal book, but you're not. So I mean, it's
and
just
if anyone likes to read, you should read this. It's good.
As far as she knows, she hasn't finished it yet.
No, I did. I read this for grad school.
Okay.
On a remote island in the Pacific Northwest, a Hello Kitty lunchbox washes up on the beach. Tucked inside is a diary of a 16-year-old Japanese girl named Nao Yasutani. Ruth, a writer who finds the lunchbox, suspects that it is debris from Japan's 2011 tsunami. When she begins to read the diary, Ruth quickly finds herself drawn into the mystery of Nao's fate. Or now, I can't remember. Meanwhile, in Tokyo, now uprooted from her home in the U.S., bullied at school, and watching her parents spiral deeper into disaster, has decided to end her life. But first, she wants to recount the story of her great-grandmother, a 104-year-old Zen Buddhist nun, in the pages of her secret diary.
That's a lot.
It blurs the line between fact and fiction.
Oh, would you look at that?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't know what my deal is. I've never had a problem reading before, and just in here, there's a book I started reading when I went on my trip to the ocean by myself that Jody recommended. It's about sound, and I only got wait. I actually don't know where I'm at because I guess I lost my right here. One of my bad business cards.
Look at that.
Yeah, I'm about almost halfway.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. There's some more books down here. I got the Priory of the Orange Tree. There's 2 books on this shelf I've had for like 5 years that I haven't read. It's a problem.
And this has been Kendra's Book Corner.
Yeah, anyways, maybe I should start a second podcast.
Right? Just talk about books.
Hey,
maybe that would make you read them.
We've made $1.50.
Yes. We've only spent like $300 something, but it's fine.
Honestly, more than that. Because I think I forgot to tell you this, but I've been paying like $18 a month for Buzzsprout for like the entire time we've been podcasting.
Oh. Well, I could probably give you some money for that.
I just kind of like forgot that I did it because I signed up for that one because it gives you like if you didn't sign up, we didn't have enough time for like our every week episodes, and everything I read was like put it on the most sites possible. But I might switch to Anchor soon. It's just that we would lose some of the apps that people are actually listening on, so I didn't want to.
We'll just have to let them know if we make a switch.
Yeah. Anyways, because I kind of just like forgot because it just like comes out like it's just an auto payment.
Yeah.
And then I was like, last month I was like, maybe I should switch it to Anchor, and then I just got overwhelmed with the decision.
Tough times.
Yeah. Anyways, you should download our podcast and leave us ratings and reviews.
Yeah, I mean, if you're listening to this, you might as well just do it.
Yeah, because we need motivation.
Yeah, more than $1.50.
Yeah. Yeah, more than $1.50. Anyways, do we have more things to talk about, or should I finish butt plugging?
God, I do not like music. I was just gonna plug the podcast at Days Pay that I've just been listening to. They've got like 4 episodes out now, so go check it out.
I started to listen to it and then I forgot, so that's a good reminder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so you can find our podcast for now, at least wherever you get your podcasts. Like and subscribe, download, share with your friends and family, your friends who are your family who's more like friends and family. You can send us an email to 5FIVE more minutes pod@gmail.com. You can send topic suggestions, feedback, whatever. You can also follow us on socials at 5 MMPOD. And you can check out Scott's latest blog post about the Yeezy 700 MNVN Honey Flux at bit.ly/5MMPOD. And you can check out my dice shop because I'm depressed.
Someone needs to buy something.
At www.brokenbowdiceshop.com/shop, and everything's on sale.
Yeah, take advantage of this.
Yeah, and if you buy dice, you'll get some cool stickers.
Look at that. Look at the bonus.
Yeah. I bought them for June because I thought people would buy my dice and then they didn't. And you'll also get a business card with a QR code. And if you're watching this on YouTube, there you go.
Hey, scan
QR
that
code
shit.
it up. Yeah, scan that shit.
Anyways,
I think that's all I have to say. I think I said everything.
All right. Well, if that's the case, we will clock out till next time.
Yeah, clock out. Bye.
Bye.